rooms. Because they write me through Twitter or on my website and they say, will you come play a show in our house? And so they'll get like 40 or 50 people and they'll cram them into their living room and I'll play shows. So I get to go to some cool places. And then other times I get to play big places. Like, for instance, last Memorial Day, a year ago Memorial Day, the San Francisco Giants flew me in to play and sing the national anthem at the ballpark there, where the Giants play. It's called AT&T Ballpark. So they fly me in. And the Giants that day were playing a team called the Arizona Diamondbacks. So they're playing each other. Well, they fly me in to sing the national anthem. So this guy picks me up at the airport, and he's from the Air Force. And I'm in a big black Suburban, and I felt like I was a dignitary. So this really higher up in the Air Force picks me up, and he says, listen, we got to get you into the ballpark before all the fans get there so I can sound check you. I know you use a guitar when you sing the national anthem, and I want to make sure that we have it timed right. So I said, okay. I said, I always do it in the key of A. So they plug me in. I'm in an AT&T ballpark in San Francisco, and they're making the hot dogs. You can smell the popcorn starting to cook. So I get in the key of A, and I go like this. So I do the national anthem, and I'm like, I start off finger picking, and I go. So I do it in A, I'm like, oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light? So I do the whole song, and I get to the end, nail it, and the guy has a stopwatch, the guy from the Air Force, and he says, do it again. So I do it a second time, and he says, all right, I'm going to need you to do it a third time. He goes, listen, when you say for the land of the free and the home of the brave, we're going to have these Air Force jets fly over really low, so we have to time it perfectly. So there's a girl from Comcast television there, and she's imitating everything the guy from the Air Force says. So the guy goes, I need you to do it again now, and she says, we need you to do it now. So she's imitating everything. So I do it a third time, and the guy looks at his stopwatch and he says, this is unbelievable, I've never seen this before. And I said, what? He said, you did it in exactly 1 minute and 22 seconds each time. You're like Rain Man. Then he puts the stopwatch down. He says, okay, go get ready to sing the song. I'll call you when you're ready to sing it. So I'm walking back over by where the Giants dugout is, and the manager, Bruce Bochy, he's a friend of mine, and he comes up to me, and he's got a really deep voice, and he goes, hey, Poltz. And baseball players always caught at a Y to your last name, whatever it is. So he goes, hey, Poltz, when you sing the anthem, make sure you sing it fast. We hate to sit through a long national anthem. So I said, okay. And he goes, one last thing. And I said, what? He said, don't get all Mariah Carey on it. So I'm walking away and I go, okay, don't get all Mariah Carey on it. Okay. So I sit down, and then for some reason as I'm sitting there, I get nervous because it's a sold out game. There's like 50,000 people there. And all of a sudden I forgot the words that say, what so proudly we hail. So I pull out my iPhone and I'm Googling, because I'm thinking, what so proudly we sleeted, we snowed, we hailed. I couldn't remember the word hailed. So I'm walking out onto the field and I'm Googling Star Spangled Banner lyrics. And I'm by the microphone. There's 50,000 people. It's Memorial Day. And I don't know that the mic is live. And I see the word hailed and I go, hail! And before I even sing a note, all you hear is hail, 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 hail throughout the whole ballpark. So then the announcer says, ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your caps. And welcome, singing our national anthem. He was born in Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada, now resides in San Diego, California. Please welcome traveling troubadour, Steve Poltz. So I sing the song, and I nail it. I remember the word hail, and I get to the end of the anthem, and I go, for the land. And the guy had said to me before I sang it, he said, remember, if the Jets aren't there when you say for the land of the free and the home of the brave, you better extend the song. And then the girl from Comcast goes, you better extend it. So I look at the guy and I go, what do you mean extend it? What do you want me to add a verse to it? And he goes, just extend it. And she says, just extend it. So I get towards the end of the song and I go, for the land of the free and the home of the brave. And I look up and there's no jet. So I start extending the song. I go, brave. And I'm just strumming my guitar for a long time when there's no jets. So it's starting to look like I'm showboating on the national anthem. So I figure, well, I'll finger pick that other part again. So I go. And there's still no jets. I'm looking up. Everybody's on their feet cheering. And I don't know what to do. So finally I just go like this. Go. We don't want any Red Zeppelin in our ballpark, boy. So my final words before they shut off my mic were, I got CDs for sale over by the hot dog stand and the garlic fries. It was amazing.